watching CNC3.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Midday News here on CNC3 and the TBC Radio Network. I am Bhavita Gopalchan. Thank you so much for joining us. Top of the news at this time. The government has granted approval for the United States military aircraft to transit through the country's airports in the coming weeks. According to a media release from the Ministry of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs, the movements are logistical in nature and will facilitate supply replenishment and routine personnel rotations. Minister Sean Serwis said the government remains committed to sustained collaboration with the United States, noting that the partnership has already yielded tangible benefits, including enhanced surveillance capabilities, joint military training exercises, and the installation of an effective radar system to assist in narcotics interdiction. Serwis added that Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar has reaffirmed the administration's commitment to cooperation and collaboration in the pursuit of safety and security for Trinidad and Tobago, as well as the wider region. The ministry said the U.S. Embassy has also supported local development through educational and infrastructure initiatives, including school equipment donations. Well, former Minister in the Ministry of Finance, Karen Nunes-Teixeira, says the recent downgrade of this country's economic outlook by Moody's ratings agency is no surprise. Last Friday, Moody's shifted TNT's outlook from stable to negative. Nunes-Teixeira said the central bank monetary report already indicates that this country is in difficult economic times.
And I think the ratings from the Standard & Poor's and Moody's have given us a blow, because those are independent sovereign bond ratings, and they really give you an indication of what the investment climate is in Trinidad and Tobago, and it is not good.
Nunes-Teixeira says the downgrade by Moody's as well as Standard & Poor's is an indication that the ratings agencies do not have confidence in future projects.
When they say the outlook is negative, that means they're looking to the future. They're not just looking at what is right now. So that is not a good thing, because how I interpret that to mean is that whatever plans or whatever projects that this current government puts in place, policies this government puts in place, clearly they don't have that confidence that they are going to reach at a point where they can say that the outlook is good or the outlook is stable. So that is a matter, I think, of concern to us.
So news of crime now. A man was killed in a drive-by shooting along Arpita Avenue last night. He has been identified as 28-year-old Jelani George of Morva. The incident took place around 8:50 p.m. as George was seated in a vehicle parked between Fitt and Murray Streets. Police did not confirm reports. Police confirmed reports, rather, that 2 other persons were injured in the incident. Well, the Trinidad and Tobago Fire Service is reminding homeowners to prioritize safety during the holiday season. Fire Station Officer David Hunt said many house fires are as a result of overloaded circuits and misuse of electrical equipment. He said it is important to know how to use electrical extensions and to be aware of the capacity.
Even though a power switch comes with probably 5, 6, or even 7 additional outlets, it does not mean that it can take 5, 6, or 7 additional appliances, right? So what you have to look at is the voltage rating on your power switch and be aware of the voltage rating of the equipment that is going to be servicing. And as such, if the cumulative voltage rating for the equipment is beyond the capacity of the power switch, then you'll have an overload problem.
And Fire Service Officer Alistair Agard adds that while decorative lights are attractive, they must not be kept on overnight.
When leaving your home, or you're going to bed at night, that you unplug all the Christmas tree decorations to ensure that there's no mishap during the course of the night. Because these things, you never know when an emergency will take place. And you don't want to be asleep. And then an incident should take place where you have these things are plugged in, generating heat, and then you have a fire taking place.
Woman police officer Vanessa Ramuta wore a different hat over the weekend, bringing smiles to children at the launch of the Movansi Empowerment Youth Club. It was also their Christmas treat, so Ramuta traded her police uniform for a Mrs. Santa Claus outfit. Accompanied by Santa Claus and the Grinch, they spread Christmas cheer in Reform Village Gasparillo, giving out toys and candy to children.
God has given me a vision, and I decided as a mother, a woman police officer, also a grandmom, I have this great passion for children. I would love to form youth clubs, and today is the grand launch of our toy drive within the communities of Tabaquite, Williamsville, Ben Lomond, Reform, Gasparillo, Embacade, and Marabella on the line.
As a police officer, Ramajah said she's very familiar with the negative issues children face, including bullying and various forms of abuse. However, through the Mavanzi Empowerment Youth Club, she intends to help them.
They just need someone to speak to them and listen to them. So I believe that a lot of them stem from single parenting, where the parents go out there to provide for their children. The children are being neglected or being unsupervised. And I think because of this, they feel left out, they feel uncared, unloved. And all they need is just to give them a little hope and to know that someone is there to empower them, and all they need is a good leader.
Under the slogan Quality Education for a Better Nation, she plans to distribute between 600 and 1,000 toys and treat bags this year. Let's take a short break. We'll be right back.
Step into the Christmas season at Tile Depot. 12 by 12 tiles, $7.50. 17 by 17, $9.75. 18 by 18, $9.95. 20 by 20, $15.95. And 22 by 22, only $20. Visit Tile Depot Limited, Bagney Trace Chase Village. Call 234-4402.
If you want some peace of mind, to change your life and coverage that will keep your future bright.
Well, don't worry about a thing,
'cause peace of mind is what we bring.
FIP is always a good thing, good thing, good thing, good thing. FIP is always a good thing, good thing, good thing, good thing. FIP is always a good thing, good thing, good thing, good thing.
The Family Indemnity Plan from Kuna Caribbean Insurance gives you coverage for funerals, legal and medical expenses, and even deaths left behind, and so much more. So you have one less thing to worry about.
FIP is always a good thing.
WhatsApp 336-CUNA for more info.
Unwrap the biggest Christmas sale of the year. Complete a single vision eyewear from just $279. Or complete single vision transition lenses with designer frames for only $699. Available while stocks last. And many more in-store specials available. Only at Seaview Optical.
This Christmas, John Thomas presents
Believe, a pop star Christmas.
Featuring the Believe Junior Collective.
A spectacular holiday concert packed with favorite Christmas hits,
pop star energy, and show-stopping voices.
Be there on Friday, December 19th at Queen's Hall.
We're bringing the dazzle, the music, and the glamour.
Get your tickets now at Queen's Hall box office or at queenshalltt.com.
John Thomas's Believe,
a pop star Christmas.
This December at Queen's Hall.
Get your tickets today. Yeah, making Christmas sweets everywhere. Spicy, fruity, fresh. Candy carrot flavors is the best. Bring the sorry, bring the lime, bring the ginger. The best taste for Christmas time. It's not Christmas without friends, family, and Shandy Carib, the official taste of Christmas.
Discover Regal Granola. Crunchy, flavorful, bursting with berries, seeds, Regal almonds, walnuts, pecans. High in fiber with real orange juice. Get Regal Granola, the perfect snack for your lunchbox.
Welcome back. We kick off with news of football. Trinidad and Tobago's under-17 women's football team will kick off the third edition of the December Football Jewels of the Caribbean tournament against the Indy Premier team of the United States this afternoon at the Hazley Crawford Stadium at 5 p.m. The week-long tournament will feature matches played until Sunday with two teams from Trinidad and Tobago competing in the under-17 and under-20 categories alongside teams from Jamaica as well as Indy Premier from the USA. Trinidad and Tobago will also face Jamaica in the feature match of the doubleheader at the same venue from 7 p.m. this evening. Well, let's go out and support the young ladies representing the red, white and black. Zachary Anthony was the star on day 3 of the Aquatic Sports Association of TNT Invitational Swimming Championships at the National Aquatic Centre in Balmain-Couva when he splashed to the Carifta Games A standard in the 100-metre butterfly event, which also featured rival Nikolai Blackman. He held off Blackman with a time of 54.56 seconds for the gold medal. Blackman, a multiple-time medalist at various competitions, still secured a Carifta A standard like Anthony in 54.75 seconds. Well, Sophia Parks continued her series of outstanding performances from Friday with gold medals in the girls 11 to 12 age group. She won the 100-metre butterfly and 200 metres backstroke events. That's it for sport. It's back to a break.
Things don't always go as expected. Be ready with Trinry for auto, home, business and group life. Call us at 800 Trin or visit trinry.com today. Huge insurance premium. Pay your premiums bit by bit with FlexiPay from Trinry. For more manageable auto, home and commercial insurance payments, call us at 800 Trin or visit trinry.com today. Trinry, premier insurance coverage for less.
Embrace the power of rare medical grade Manuka honey with Manuka Derm. It is effective for dermatitis to soothe inflammation and relieve itchiness. For burns, apply 1 to 2 times daily for optimal healing. For psoriasis and eczema, Manuka Derm hydrates and moisturizes the skin. It reduces scaling and speeds recovery for xerosis. Even for acne, it balances pH, exfoliates, and fights bacteria. Unlock the healing benefits of Manuka Derm today. Available at pharmacies nationwide.
You can make your goals unfold, go get it. You can live your dream, join the team, let's do this. You can get the help you need to succeed with Run Credit Union. You can believe that you can achieve it. Big goals, small ones too. Run Credit Union, we've got you. No more waiting, that won't do. Make someday today. One life, so make it good. Live the way you know you should. With Run Credit Union, yes you could. Make someday today.
Live your best life today with Rand Credit Union.
The Israelite Church of God in Jesus Christ, teaching the truth about God's people, God's plans, and the secrets of God, all written within the pages of the Holy Bible, which is the Word of God. Watch The Hidden Truth every Thursday at 5:30 a.m. to 6 a.m. on CNC3.
Get the story first. Want to know what's happening in news, sports, or crime? Get the CNC3 app. As the story breaks, CNC3 is there giving you the story first on your mobile device. Be connected to the most trusted and reliable news source, CNC3. Access your world with just a tap. The CNC3 app. Download it today.
The Dominican Republic has authorized several United States military aircraft to land in the country in the coming days as part of an operational support deployment in the Caribbean. The aircraft will operate under temporary permits from restricted areas at San Isidro Air Base and Las Americas International Airport. The deployment is part of ongoing security and technical cooperation between the two countries aimed at strengthening regional surveillance, transportation, and logistical support. Now, this comes as the TNT government has also granted approval for the United States military aircraft to transit through the country's airports in the coming weeks. Well, it's time for the weather forecast with Jean-Marc Rampersad.
After 1 or 2 isolated overnight showers, we've had mostly sunny conditions this morning with a light breeze. For the remainder of the day, we can expect these conditions to continue with just a very low chance of a brisk shower. There's also a very low concentration of Saharan dust, but that's expected to further decrease by tomorrow. The sunny conditions are expected to dominate this week, but there is a slightly higher chance of a few showers as the week progresses.
Thank you, Jean-Marc, and thank you for joining us for a look at the day's developments so far. We'll have these stories and so much more coming up for you in a major newscast at 7 p.m. today. Until then, have a great day.